Okay, hopefully I'm doing this right. I'm finishing off in late November 96. So this is nothing particular. I remember she was talking to the guy who actually hit me. I wanted to get me medication. I used to always try and get me medication within less than half an hour before I go to bed. The reason for this is I wanted to kick into the system and get the best value out of it as much as I could to, try and get as much sleep as possible. So I went down to collect my medication. She had it in a brown envelope, but she was talking to that guy, and I decided to go up to bed. I was just lying in it. I said, when she calls up or in the room, whatever. So I waited a good while. She came up. I must have said to her, "Is there any chance you could get the medication for me, and I'll take it here?" And she ate me alive. It's hard to put it into words. Now, I remember I told you the worst experience over a duration of 5 weeks was the time when I was in the hospital in August, in most July and early August 94. That was great sustaining of insults in my life over a 5 week period. But this it felt like it lasted over 10 minutes, but it dragged on for quite, because you have to be there if you're actually seeing it. It's hard to put it into words. It was like I was the lowest form. I think the reason she started giving out was because she had to come up to give me the medication. She's that lazy. She was always very lazy. You're going to find out later on how lazy she really is next time I go back. And other people will be saying it. She was always extremely lazy and rude. I don't know what she's doing there or why she's there, but I mentioned to her and I said, "You were talking to your man, that's why I couldn't get." Well, we were talking and I said, I don't know what happened. She said something that I must mention he assaulted me, so I didn't want that. And then she said he was provoked. Fair enough. But now listen to what happens next. She started tearing into me. Basically, she said, why should I have to come up? She could go, there's only one flight of stairs, so you can get a lift, which she probably used. Anyway, she's that lazy, she wouldn't come up the stairs. It's only, the office is just right beside it, Why do I have to come up here and give you your medication? And then she gave me alive, started shouting at me insults. This went on for quite a considerable length. I just said nothing. And then I'm not sure if she had the medication with her or whether, I think when I had to go. I remember one day, and it could have been that day, she was putting the medication out of the little brown envelope and she threw it out like that. And I mean it, she didn't put it into my hands and it was all over the floor, and I had to get down and pick the tablets off the floor and put them basically in my mouth. And she was just standing there like, she was as cold as ice, like she didn't say sorry or nothing. I had to pick them off the floor like that, like I was an animal. This person's demonic. She's evil. She's very lazy. I don't know what she's doing there or why she's there, but she's just a real person. So after that, I never felt I wanted to go home. I must have kept complaining. It's gone real dark in this for some bizarre reason. I don't know why. The next few days, anytime I saw a doctor, I said I just want to go home. I just had enough. I didn't tell him what happened. To be honest, I don't think it would have made a bit of difference. As I just said before, I didn't get away with murder. A few days later, I was discharged. I think it was late November, fairly much early December, beginning of December 1996, and it wouldn't be the 2006 that I would go back to a so-called hospital again in that place as a patient. So it was a big gap. The medication one I was on quite a lot of sedatives and other sleeping drugs. Were kind of working. I was getting by, life wasn't brilliant. My hair was greasy and falling out, and I obviously had bags which would require plastic surgery to get rid of, and there was veins in my eyes and everything. But you could go on. I wanted to forget all the past. Obviously, you would get flashbacks. You'd be sitting down drinking a cup of tea or out walking. And it's just how you remember those things that happened to you. So 97, I don't know what we did in 97. Wasn't trying to remember what happened in 97. We go for walks, obviously, to try and improve me health. I was still weighed probably 16 stone, 16 and a half. 97, I can't remember too much of it. I used to go for drives on a week, on a Saturday front with my uncle. I started coming in every second week or so. We'd go for a drive down the country. 97, I think I went to that place again, that day centre, for a while, and I got sick of it. All the people did was just smoked, chain smoking, and it was like I was smoking 100 cigarettes a day. I was getting respiratory problems, top of me bad health, and I had to go. I just said to your man one day, I just want to go. I must have stayed there for a month or two. I got enough of it. I remember getting kind of, I wanted to leave home for some bizarre reason. It wasn't because I was arguing with my mother. Some reason I was feeling, what's his name for anyway, you want to leave the home, not leave the nest, because I'm getting too old by then. I wanted just to go somewhere for some, I call it itchy feet. And I actually tried once last time to get back into the hospital. I was there for hours, and then the doctor, I know her name, but I'm not going to tell you. She said, "Oh, I didn't ask you to come here." Oh yeah, so rude here. Sorry, it's how live this is and coughing. And eventually I gave up, and my mother was with me, and we got a taxi back. Then I tried again a few months later to get a bed sit, and I decided to let it go. The heat in that place was like a furnace. Usually people complain about the cold beds, they had the heating on full blast. And a few months after that, I was happy to be staying at home then from then on. I can't remember what I was doing, 98. I got by anyway, and this time I had relatively little to do with any more hospitals or any other places. Well, I'm going to continue on from sometime in 98. It will be going into hospital, but only as a day patient for about an hour or two, or a couple of hours at the most, once or twice, and that's it. And this is a general hospital. So thanks very much. Sorry about that, it's getting dark. God bless, bye.